Hello, today we're making coffee today, well, espresso drinks to be exact. 83% of Americans drink coffee every single day. We are the #1 leading consumers of this beverage. A lot of people drink this in the morning to wake up. Some people drink it in the middle of the day because they like the taste or they need a pick-me-up. And college students drink it late at night to finish that paper or speech that's due tomorrow. So the average price of a coffee drink at like Dutch Bros or Roasters or something like that is about $4, and this machine's 50. So 4 times, however many times you go get coffee, that adds up fast. This machine, you just need to buy the grounds, and you can make your drinks. It's a lot cheaper, and in the long run, you'll be saving a lot of money. So today, we're gonna make a macchiato. So you will need your dripper, your coffee ground holder, water, your thingy, your glass coffee holder. I don't know what that's called. And you also need your lid. So what you want to do is measure out the shots. There's the shot thing right there. And so you'll measure that out, and you'll pour it in the top of the machine. Look at that glow. And you want to screw this on really tight because the pressure builds up in it to force it through the coffee grounds. Today we will be using the espresso roast from Starbucks, the black coffee, and we'll also be using a white coffee. This is White Blizzard. And white coffee and black coffee are a lot different. This white coffee has a higher caffeine content, and it's more of like a nutty flavor. And I like to mix my coffees together because the white coffee balances out the black coffee very well. The white coffee again has like a nutty flavor, and the black coffee is known to be like bitter. So like the sweeter nutty flavor definitely complements the black coffee very well. And I like to wake up, so I like white coffee because it has a higher caffeine content. So what I did is I just put black coffee, filled it up halfway, and I also put white coffee on the top, and I just pounded it down. You want to make sure you smush it down so when it's done brewing and everything like that, it comes out in like a brick instead of a bunch of coffee grounds. Drip coffee is different than espresso coffee. This espresso coffee has a higher caffeine content than normal black, like drip coffee most people make in the morning. You'll want to put this in like this. You'll just want to make that tight, and you want to make sure your coffee catcher is under the dripper so no like coffee spills everywhere or anything like that, because it will get on the counters, and if your counters are white and not granite, it will stain your counters. I know from experience because I do not have granite countertops, sadly. Well, yeah. And so for the macchiatos, you will want a glass full of ice. You'll also want some milk. And macchiatos are different from any drink because you'll fill this up, and then you will pour the coffee on top of the milk, the coffee shots. And we're doing 4 shots today. You'll pour it on top of the milk, and you won't mix it. You'll give it to them, and the person who drinks it will mix it. And so it's like a layered drink instead of a solid colored drink, I would say. When you're done with your coffee grounds, you want to make sure you wrap it up. You don't want, because they will get stale like chips, and then they won't taste as good, and it won't taste fresh, and it'll be disgusting. You probably don't want to drink that because that's gross. While this is brewing, I'll tell you about other things you can do with the coffee. On this, there's a milk steamer. It's right here, and you'll use a metal container, and you'll put your milk in, and it will be the same thing as the brewing thing. You put the water in, and you fill up it to steam, and it will steam your milk, and that's what makes the milk like foamy and just like rich. And I think it tastes a little bit sweeter. Don't know if it actually does, but that's what I feel like it does. And the coffee will slowly drip out. If you can see it right here, it's not like the black coffee where it's just straight black. It has a foam layer on top as it's rising. Black coffee and white coffee, just like the taste, they smell different when they're brewing. So white coffee, imagine like steaming beans or boiling beans. It smells like you're boiling beans, so it's not the most great smell in the world. I think it smells disgusting, but it tastes really good, and especially if you combine the two, it's really good. So you'll just wait for this to brew, and it takes about like 30 seconds, not long. It takes 1 minute to make the drink. You can add whatever flavors you want to this, and you can add as many shots as you want. Sometimes 6, sometimes 2, sometimes 4. It just depends on how like you're feeling, how much energy you want, I guess is what you would say. And so this is almost done. If you hear that sound, it's pushing as much water as it can through it, and it's getting empty. So you want to flip the switch to off and let it drain out as much as you can. And you'll take this and you'll pour it over. And if you have a little extra coffee, that's fine. And your drink will look like this. After the drink is made, people try it and your whole family will want one. And that's when you say it's broke. It only takes 4 or 5 minutes to make and like get all the ingredients together. You can make it however strong you want. You can make it however weak you want. If you don't want lots of shots, just put like 1. If you like the coffee flavor, put like 2. It's up to you. It's very customizable and it's just all what you feel is right.